Thetan Arena, ticker code THG, is probably the lowest cap coin I've done actually on this channel. And I decided to cover this because there's actually a little bit of noise happening with this ultra low cap gem here because it's higher returns that it could potentially lead. So I'm going to talk about the fundamentals and the technical analysis, along with some price predictions and some stop losses for you guys that will hopefully improve your trading. So what is Thetan Arena? Well, it's a battle royale game, and this basically just sums it up so well. With Thetan Arena as an esport game based on blockchain technology, you can gather your friends for a team, battle others, and earn money and with just your skills. The arena's gameplay is designed to revolve around a combination of your personal skills and teamwork. Challenge yourself with various game modes, MOBA and Battle Royale, coming up with monthly updates and attractive rewards. So already having a team battle and having that sort of ability could be something interesting, but this game is going to live and die by its gameplay. When you start to go to this level of low cap gems, you need really good tokenomics and you need a good community that is supporting you. So already they've been able to log 6,152,131 players. Don't be deceived. I see a lot of companies do this sort of stuff where they will talk about their total player number count, but all you have to do is create an account and maybe play for a minute or a second, or even just create an account and they'll consider that a player. So what you're really looking for is concurrent active players, how many people are actually playing the game at the moment currently that are actually online, and that gives you a much better indication as to what the total player is. But again, considering that this game is as low cap as it is and to lodge this many players, despite it being somewhat insignificant or irrelevant, it still is a pretty good number, so you can take that for what it is. They've also done a fantastic job of showing you what the NFT items are here, so you can see that this is what you can gain, and they'll have their own abilities and skin sets and things like that, and this is what you'll be able to trade with it. And they've also got their core team KYC. If you watched my hero video, you would have seen that I said any coin that is ultra low cap, you want the team to be KYC'd, because what that does is it helps basically add a level of authenticity and security, because these people are not going to KYC themselves or ID themselves on the internet and just run off with your money. They can't do that. They'll always be hunted down. And the other thing I really love about it is that they've got their roadmap here. So you can see that they've got their milestones leading all the way up to 2023. So if you're going to hold this coin, take some profits along the way, of course, but it's nice to know that you're going to have a development cycle that is getting you to at least 2023. So if you're a hodl kind of guy, you want to hold on, just ride it to the moon, you might want to start thinking about this kind of area here, but they've also got, more roadmaps coming later on too. And I've decided to show you some gameplay here, so you can see that this is what the gameplay is like. I'll leave it up for you to decide if this is your cup of tea, if you enjoy these sorts of games, but you can see it's a mobile friendly game that isn't too demanding. Definitely do like the art style to this game. So this is more things that you can buy on the marketplace here. So you can buy just absolutely tons of skin. I mean, look how many pages there are, 736 pages of all these NFT goodness here that you can earn or buy and then potentially flip later on. What about the tokenomics? Well, you can see here that THC here can be earned by playing the game. Once you earn them, you can claim your wallet, and the total supply here is unlimited. The only thing I don't like is the transaction fee. It has a 4% fee based on the THC claimed, which will be translated and charged. So 4% is pretty damn high if you were to ask me. That's the only knock I don't like about this, is the fees are quite high. So if you start dealing with lots of money or hundreds of thousands of dollars, 4% can add up quite a bit. They've also got a Twitch stream here, which is just fantastic to see. They've already got 10,000 followers, 93 viewers. So the game still has to gain traction at the moment. It's still pretty low cap. Every website I used for the market cap of this coin, it's placed it anywhere between about 2,500 to about 3,500 in market cap. So this is ultra low market cap. But the fact that it has a live Twitch stream, it has a game that's already up and running and has these roadmaps is very promising, because like I said, a lot of these fundamental coins, you want to see them actually do what they say. You want to see the gameplay come out. You want to be able to download it, get a feel of it, see if you enjoy it, see what the community's reaction is to it. What about the charts? Well, I've drawn the chart here for Thetan Arena, and this is on the daily chart. You can see that this game has done a phenomenal job of actually gaining a lot of traction quite early on, and we went up almost 400% from its launch to the high, and it's just been on an absolute tear. But then, like a lot of things, around late November, we start to gain a little bit, we start to lose a lot of momentum, and now we are down to below our major 50%, which I don't like to see. I've drawn my trend line here that you'll be able to see in the white, and I want to see us break this trend. I've also drawn the other trends line, and I anticipate it to sort of go here. If it breaks the uptrend, awesome. But what I'm really looking for is I want to see Thetan Arena go above its 50% mark. I want to see it start hovering around here before I would seriously consider buying. Now, it's not to say it's a bad buy right now. You can get it on a pretty good cheap at the moment. We are finding support around our 45 on the RSI, which I find just through my experience, when you look at good coins, they usually bounce off their 45 on the RSI, and that's exactly what's happened here. We've bounced off it around the $10.60 mark, and we're starting to make our way potentially up. It is a very uncertain time at the market right now. I do think that the market's going to go sideways for a bit longer. I don't think you have to FOMO into this coin. I think we still have a bit of a breather for probably a few weeks, potentially even a few months, but definitely a few weeks. So if you want to just see how things play out, or you want to save up a bit more money before you start going into this stuff, I'll leave that up to you to decide. It's not financial advice, of course. And again, we're just seeing low volume start to come in. We're starting to see finding some resistance with this trend here. Bounced off the 45 on the RSI. It's just uncertainty. It's uncertainty everywhere. We don't really know if we're going anywhere. And this is just what a lot of coins are at the moment. We don't know where we're going. But this is one of those high risk, high reward coins where you don't need to put in a lot to get a good return just because of how low market cap it is. So let's go with our price prediction. So we know that coins like to go 70 on the RSI, and that takes us to about a $22.42 mark. So already that would be an insane growth. That's already, pretty much double from where it is at the moment. And if we go 80 on the RSI, we're actually looking at a $35.24 Thetan Arena coin, which would take it above 200% and that alone. And if we get the blow off top, maybe March, maybe May, we don't know when. I don't want to put a day on it because the market is very uncertain at the moment, but it is possible for it to hit 90 on the RSI. We did actually hit about 89 on the RSI on the 25th of November. So 90 on the RSI is definitely possible for this coin. And you can see here, if we get 90 on the RSI, we're looking at a $73.70 Theta Arena coin, which would just be absolutely huge. That would take Theta Arena to about 550% from where it currently is at the moment. Again, I want to stress that this is all hypothetical scenarios. This is just based off the RSI tools. I personally use RSI tools to take a little bit of profit here and there. It's just very mechanical. It's very automatic for myself. But these are realistic targets in my opinion, but I can't give you a date when, just due again to the uncertainty in the market. As far as price predictions here, I've got my average true indicator here, which uses volume, and it's basically saying that if you buy Thetan coin from where it is now, you'd be looking at about a $2.75 stop loss that you'd want to do. So that would take Theta to call it about $8.77. But again, stop losses are all personal. How much are you willing to risk? How much are you willing to lose? How do you feel emotionally seeing the market dip against you? These are all things that you want to pay attention to. So I've given you some price predictions, some stop losses. I do think that this is a very good coin to go into, but I personally wouldn't be aping into this coin. This is one of those ultra low, ultra high risk, high reward coins that you really wouldn't want to put too much of your portfolio around just due to the volatility of it. But it looks promising. The fact that they have a roadmap, the fact that they've got so much NFTs out at the moment, and the fact that they actually have a playable game, that's huge at the moment. And they're trying to capture the esports scene. So they're trying to capture the competitive sports scene. If that takes off, it could be huge. But again, this is what crypto gaming is at the moment. It's all uncertain. It's all very tough to decide. And on top of that, we also have the blue chips, the Solanas, the Bitcoins, the Ethereums. These are all very uncertain at the moment as well. So there's a lot of uncertainty in the market. Again, I would not be FOMOing into this coin. A large percentage of my portfolio is in blue chips, but I do have a small portion of my portfolio allocated to high risk, high reward coins. And I'll definitely be considering putting my money on Thetan Arena. In fact, I might just do it relatively soon because I know I have time. So I want to see what happens a little bit later before I decide to go. But the fact that we've had a downtrend makes me a little bit concerned with this coin. It hasn't been able to find support like some other coins that have been able to find support on the white line here. This one has dug down into the red zone, but we have had a few consecutive days of being up, so that's a promising sign. That's going to do it for this video. I'll recommend you another video to watch here. Until then, I will see you on the next video.